All right, you guys, we're on the side of the highway right now. Got some bad news for y'all. We were getting on the highway. I didn't even do like nothing too crazy. I just kind of did a small rip, and the crank came off and the pulley came off, and we got some oil. So this may be pretty devastating for the ZL1, but we're gonna get it into ET and get this thing took apart and get it take a look at, and maybe be able to figure out what's going on with this thing. Make sure you guys stay tuned with everything. All right, y'all, we just got the ZL1 back home, but man, I'm a little bummed out for sure by everything, but I'm just gonna hope for the best and just hope that we can get this thing, figured out, and hopefully it's not worst case scenario. But go ahead, brother. Hopefully it's not worst case scenario, but man, y'all just stay tuned. We'll get it up to ET, and that'll all be in this video. So just stay tuned with everything. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Well, you said the crank bolt, or the crank just completely broke. So I kind of figured that the way it looked, but pulleys, everything came off with it. Pretty shitty.
And it cracked all the way through.
Golly. Yeah, that's no bueno, guys. But we're gonna take some time with this thing and see if we can't get it taken care of. We gotta take everything apart and kind of see what we're looking at here. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy ZP Official, tapping in with you on the tube, man. And in today's video, it's just gonna be me explaining what happened to my 1,000 horsepower ZL1. So the other day, we were getting on the highway and we were in 4th gear, and I was about to edge my way into a pool. And when I did that, I felt something snap. So I pulled off the highway, and while I was pulling off the highway, the temperatures started going up extremely high. And I cut the car off, and the fan stayed on for like 10 minutes straight and cooled the car down. So after the fan went off, I got out, went and popped the hood, and then realized, like, damn, the crank's broke. So the crank broke, and pulleys obviously came with it and was all wrapped around everything, and it's just a no bueno situation. We looked under the car and we seen oil, and then that scared me, of course, even more. And we realized that the catch can hose was on the ground, so the chances are it could have just leaked a bunch of oil off the ground from the catch can, because I haven't emptied it since I got the car yet. So yeah, that could just be the case. I'm not really too sure. I'm hoping that the block isn't cracked. It's at Unique Customs right now, which used to be ET Motorsports. They're about to take everything apart and get it all knocked down and get the block sent off to a machine shop and get everything, speculate whether the block's cracked or what's going on, and, just make sure that everything's good. So everybody just cross your fingers for me and make sure that everything's straight, and hopefully that Unique Customs can get all this stuff figured out and get everything put back together. We get a new crank and pulleys, of course, because one of the pulleys was completely ate up. So yeah, right now we're really just waiting. It's the waiting game. It's all part of the game, stuff like this happens to the best of us. It is what it is. We're gonna get everything fixed, and we're gonna add some more power to the ZL1. Hopefully if the block is fine. I mean, either way, if it isn't, it's cracked, then I'm gonna have to spend a fortune just to get this thing back on the road, which is gonna suck. But let's just, like I said, hope that it's not that. And I've just been hoping and praying the whole time that we're not gonna have to deal with that. So right now we're just waiting. I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about the setup and maybe what we're kind of thinking happened. So the ZL1, it's a meth car. It runs 100% meth. A lot of cars run half meth, half water. No, this car is full meth. and it actually has a stock fuel system, which the stock fuel system is only supposed to hold up to 800 horsepower, which that's where the meth comes in play, because the meth works as a cooling thing, and it corresponds with the 85, and it kind of works together to inject into the motor and make everything run how it's supposed to. So honestly, just from the sound of that, if some of you may know, meth is a ticking time bomb, and if it stops working whatsoever, it could blow your whole motor up. So we're getting rid of the meth, 100% getting rid of the meth. We're gonna buy the fuel system. So basically, I feel like why the previous owner went with the meth and still had the stock fuel system, because the fuel system that I'm getting is gonna be like $4,000 or $5,000. A lot of cars, it doesn't cost that much, but for the ZL1s, they're extremely outrageously expensive. So we're gonna roll with that. We're gonna get a new fuel system, and we're gonna give it some better injectors put in so that we can get this thing dialed in and get it fully dialed in with a good, really good tune, so that we can actually have some fun with this car, take it out the track. We're gonna street race. We're gonna do everything, you guys. We got a lot of stuff planned. It kind of is a setback, but it's just for a major comeback, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. Once the car gets back, we're gonna get extremely active. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Basically, this is what's going on with the ZL1. I'm gonna go ahead and add some races at the end of this. My buddy Roy in his nitrous Camaro, he raced a 5th gen ZL1. It's a bolt-on 5th gen ZL1. And that thing was shooting like 3-foot flames. So I know he has like a nice fuel system and some injectors and stuff like that. So it was a really good race. The ZL1 ended up getting them, but you know, at the end of the day, they were really good races. I hope you guys enjoy. There's actually a Beamer that ended up walking down, both of them at the end of it. I'm guessing it's a big turbo Beamer, but he come out of nowhere and just walking past the nitrous Camaro on the ZL1. So I thought that was pretty funny. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, man. Cross your fingers for the ZL1. I'm just hoping that the block's fine and we can just get a new crank. And oh, another thing is, it had stock crank bolt, which was insane to me. You need ARP crank bolts, bro. ARP crank bolt and ARP everything, really. You don't have, when you're pushing past 800-900 horsepower, you need to go with better bolts, 100%. You don't need to leave the stock bolts that came with the car, because those bolts are not strong enough to be handling all that power. So, yep, that's kind of where we're at with thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you enjoyed, and go check out some of the other videos, man. I got some videos on the ZL1. If you're new to the channel and you're just now seeing this video, make sure you guys go check out the videos on the ZL1, man. There's some pretty cool stuff on there. So, yeah, it's been ZP. I'm out of here. 1, 2, 3. Good shit. Hit the left lane. Hell yeah. Woo, that boy got his ass. Nice little.
Way too low.
Yeah.
You weren't even doing 60, we're
Yeah.
55.
Yeah.
I tried to downshift.
ZL1. That fucker's moving.